Team greetings. Thank you for watching this video on auxiliary and capital budget training process and economic process. My name is Melissa Blackwell, and I will be leading this series of training that will ensure, amongst other series, to ensure that the vision and objective is established by hire will be successful. So we are wanting this organization to be top notch. And so that's why it's imperative that we have these video trainings. There is a gap in understanding about the planning and execution of auxiliary and capital budgets, which has been brought to my attention. So this is why, again, we're having some training here. So by watching this video, you will understand how each concept can be used in your work to ensure the success of this organization. Managers and leaders will participate in ongoing training on a monthly basis. So there'll be training and development that you will have on a monthly basis. So here are the two fundamental concepts. I mentioned it previous that each of us must understand to ensure that this organization is moving forward and in the right direction. And that is planning and execution of auxiliary. And the last one is capital budgets. So we're going to talk about the auxiliary budget. An auxiliary budget funds activities that are not essential to the organization's core operation. In its central budget, these activities are usually financed by central budget. For an example, an auxiliary budget could finance research and development projects to introduce new products and services. In addition to marketing campaigns, additional budgets can fund promotional activities to increase brand awareness. A budget of this type may also be used for new initiatives and activities that are not directly related to the organizational core operation, but it can still benefit from it. So auxiliary budgets can also cover funding from like charitable causes, employee training such as this, our new business ventures, building a positive reputation and drive for hire to attract customers and to bring in customer loyalty and organization reputation. So furthermore, the funds can be used to develop and implement new products or services or take advantage of market opportunities. And that's something that we want to focus on. Auxiliary budgets can also be used as a way to engage employees, customers, and stakeholders for a variety of reasons or causes. So next we're going to talk about the capital budget. So capital budgeting is used to evaluate long-term investments in higher education sector. And we're going to talk about the higher education sector. So typically there is an investment involved buying significant assets like buildings, equipment such as computers we may need for the lab, and other capital items. This organization aims to maximize the return on investments while minimizing risk. Capital budgeting decisions can also have a significant financial impact on this organization. So we must consider all available options and optimize the return on investment. So we got to make wise decisions in that. To make the best to make the best investment decisions, it is essential to consider the costs and the benefits of each option. Such an asset should also be considered as a terms of time of money. So the value of money. So next I'm going to define the roles of economics and aid on enrollment. An economic perspective can help decision making, or those who are making decisions, weigh the cost of the enrollment and the potential return on investments for higher learning. It can also help identify the best investment opportunities for available resources and most cost-effective way to increase enrollment. Economic prospects can also help determine which aid forms, such as grants or scholarships, will definitely be effectively increase the enrollment. Additionally, the economic perspectives can also help understand the economic impact of higher education and how it can benefit individuals, businesses, society as a whole. So the reason is that the economic perspective can help us understand what influences higher education is the cost, including tuition, living, and textbook costs. This can also be used to know how scholarships and other aid forms affect enrollment, and how insight and gives you and how these effects may vary based on demographics is involved. In addition to economic perspective, it also can provide insight into potential economics. So the benefits in higher education, such as the increase in wages, improving job security, economic mobility, the availability of student loans and other forms of aid can also allow low income students who attend higher education. So higher education can also inform policy decisions around investments in education by understanding the economic effects. So students can most definitely benefit from this knowledge by pursuing a higher education. So resulting in that, must be resulting in productivity and prosperous society. So the last thing I'm going to talk about is the budget management and enrollment management, and that's where I come in at. So as the budget manager and enrollment, I will allocate the funds strategically according to the school's needs, and to ensure that the budget is given to the right areas, so that is allocated to the right areas, so that the institution can continue growing and developing. As an enrollment specialist, I will also ensure that the enrollment process is efficient and effective to attract more students, as well as allocating funding for faculty salaries, classroom maintenance, developing and advancing technology. This means that the faculty is well supported, the classrooms are well updated, and the students have access to the latest tools and resources that they may need. As an enrollment specialist, I will focus on making the enrollment process user-friendly and accessible to all students, and marketing the school to potential students. This would ensure that the school attracts more students and maintains a high enrollment. And that means that we will have to go outside of the demographic areas where we can reach other people, maybe the online students or something that we can focus on. So that is the end of this video training. I hope that you gain a deeper understanding of how auxiliary and capital budgets should be used with this video training. In case you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me, either call or email me directly if you have any queries or concerns. Thank you very much for watching this video.